Hey, this is Matt. Once again, we're about to end the review. There's another paid request, this time for Brian. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting pretty much any type of videos, topics, reactions, reviews, re-reviews, randomness, out of the blueness, whatever it may be, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. Now, this is for the pilot to Teen Wolf. Now, Teen Wolf, I think, lasted like 5-6 seasons. It actually lasted quite a bit. It was on, I want to say MTV. It started 2011. I never followed the show. I'm not even a guy that grew up with the original Teen Wolf. It just, I don't know. It kind of sounded like someone doing a take on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, where it's one town where all the evil center in that one town, and you have someone who's got the funny buddy, and then you got a little bit of Angel, where Angel was a vampire that fought crime. Here it's like Buffy having to deal with this stuff, but dealing with school. But if Buffy was a vampire, like this guy's a werewolf, I just didn't really think much of it. And watching the pilot, it was okay. It was alright. I mean, it was nothing to run home about for me. Doesn't make me want to watch the rest of the show, but it was alright. You have Tyler as the lead. He did alright. Granted, it made me think there's other people you could have cast in this role that would have made it even more prevalent, but yeah, I thought it was okay. His buddy is played by Dylan O'Brien, and then the love interest is played by Crystal Reed. The one guy I was excited for was, sadly, he's only in like one scene in the pilot. His buddy's dad is a sheriff, and he's played by Lyndon Ashby. Johnny Cage from the 1995 Mortal Kombat film. I like this Lyndon Ashby. But again, he's only in like one scene, at least in the pilot. And the setup of the pilot is the lead, Tyler, and his buddy, Dylan. I forget the characters' names. They go off, and again, the guy's dad is a sheriff, says, oh, there's dead bodies, and looks like some, there's remains, and some parts are missing, and I guess maybe they saw Stand By Me one too many times and said, let's go find the body. So they'll look in the woods at night, so they're being really fucking stupid. Because if it is a killer, they could easily get fucking killed at night, but go off woods. Go watch a movie, go jerk off, go do something else, but no. So they're looking for bodies in the woods because they're fucking idiots. I guess they don't have anything better to do with their time. I know it could be a small town is boring, but I think there's better usage of your time, but what do I know? So, the buddy gets found by his dad, Sheriff Lyndon Ashby, Sheriff Johnny Cage, and the lead hides, stays behind, finds a dead body, sees the wolf, by a goddamn, well, no. First we have the really bad CGI deer. Really awful CGI deer. Almost as bad as The Ring 2. The CGI deer in that. So it gets attacked by CGI deer, and then you have really bad CGI werewolf. Almost out of American Wolf in Paris. And bites our lead. He gets away, and he starts, of course, experiencing stuff. He could move faster. He can hear better. He plays lacrosse. The reason it's lacrosse is, as one person puts it, well, football is a joke. A real sport is lacrosse. I'm sitting there going, really? Really? Football's a joke. The real sport is lacrosse? I guess, even though it was called Teen Wolf, I guess they didn't want to do basketball, because that was the whole sport of the original movie was basketball. But they're like, nah, Wouldn't it be different? We're not going to have basketball, which I would prefer to. That's my favorite sport, basketball. At least I could watch some cool basketball scenes. Hopefully, cool basketball. But no, lacrosse. I'm sorry, I'm not a lacrosse guy. If you're a lacrosse guy, good. This could be your show. Even football I would have been more fine with, but lacrosse, okay. It's just to be different. And he does well, and people take notice. And hey, you don't make the team. The coach is very excited about that. You know, of course, you have the girl who just moved into town, is very pretty. And of course, anytime the new pretty girl moves into town, the one person she locks eyes on is the outsider. I'm like, yeah, now we know we're in Hollywood because that doesn't happen in real life. The pretty girl doesn't go for the outsider or the ones that are deemed the loser. I'm sorry. Welcome. If you think that's the case, you're not in the real world. Because that doesn't happen. But it happens in movies and shows because that's how it is. We find out the lead guy works at a vet. The cats hate him, of course. But when that same girl accidentally hit a dog and brings the dog in, our lead can calm the dog down. Does all the elements to, of course, lead up to... And he even has these weird dreams, and he wakes up, he doesn't know where he's at, as like an American Wolf in London. Remember that film where he woke up and had to run, and a naked American man stole my balloon. So then his buddy starts piecing things together and say, you're a werewolf. And our lead goes, oh, come on, you talking about? Huh? I mean, I'm getting to go out with a girl now. I'm sitting there going, okay, dude, maybe you not turn into a werewolf. If I learn how to talk, maybe you not turn into a werewolf, but you know what you could be doing? You could have some fucked up disease that somehow, okay, strengthen your senses, but could have a bad side effect. Maybe you should go see a doctor, get tested. I think the guy even offers, let's go to a doctor. No, I'm going to go out with this girl. I mean, well, if you have a heart attack and you're dead, or any other side effects that could happen, if it's that werewolf, okay, maybe it's, I mean, you got bit by something, and it's a weird, working like, I don't know, weird fucked up way of amphetamines, or some other type of drug that gives you this hype and adrenaline, and then it's going to have an opposite crashing effect that could crash your fucking heart, dude. And you know what? Having a heart attack is kind of can kind of ruin the date. Kind of a boner killer, lady-wise. I don't know what, if it's a boner killer for a guy, what would it be for a lady? Does that make her wet? Between the knees. They go, no, thank you or please. So spoilers. He does go to the party. He starts changing. He runs. They try to do a little bit of American Wolf in London, but with a TV budget, of course, there's no way to compare. The look of him as the werewolf did look weird to me. I don't know how to put it. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. He looked like a, I don't know, with his face. It just, I can't describe the look. It's like, kind of was, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about the look of it. Maybe you need to see more of it. And then it turns out that the guy who bit him, of course, is another werewolf, actually helps him from these bad guys who are the hunters, trying to hunt them down. And I'm trying to remember, does that mean he killed one of those people at the beginning of the movie, of the show, and that they were hunters, and he killed them in self-defense? I can't remember. If I missed something, feel free to let me know. But like the people that died at the beginning, the bodies they were looking for, Did that werewolf kill them? Or did he kill them and those bodies were hunters? And he killed them in self-defense? Or did someone else kill them? And you find out in others? Oh, and we need some drama, though. So after they escape, and the one guy, who I guess will be the mentor, helps our lead escape. Next day in school, go be this girl's boyfriend, but her dad is one of those hunters. Dum bum bum. I mean, I thought it was there. Like I said, the acting was fine. Like Crystal Reed, I thought was cute. Dylan O'Brien, that was alright. He didn't really make me laugh, but he wasn't annoying or irritating. The lead guy, I had no issues with his acting, but the way the characters were written sometimes was just a complete dunce. Like, let's agree with your buddy to go out and look for 2 dead bodies that, it could be a wild animal or a killer out there. Okay, that's really stupid. Or, hey, you know what? Yeah, your friend's telling you might be a werewolf, but you could still think, well, maybe I have some kind of weird disease, or I need to go to a doctor. Nah, don't act like a dumbass. Tyler didn't do a bad job. It just seemed like a dumb character. Like a dumb idiot. And like the action scenes on lacrosse, I don't give a fuck about lacrosse. So those scenes didn't really do anything for me. Again, maybe if you're a hardcore lacrosse guy, we're not supposed to. You're supposed to distinguish his abilities. Well, I mean, for a pilot, when you don't even get to see him do much as a werewolf to make a first impression, but they don't want. I just think for a first episode pilot, like even Buffy the Vampire Slayer, you see her kill a vampire, slay a vampire. Okay, that's a nice first impression. This, I just don't really get the first impression other than some teen drama. First time he turned to a werewolf, he almost got hunted, he saved. I guess that's the thing, is that, oh, your new girlfriend is the daughter of a hunter. Okay. I don't know, it just doesn't seem like it'd be my type of show. I know the show was popular, had a lot of fans. I know Brian, who is a big fan. It just reminded me of other shows too. Whether, like I said, Buffy or Angel or various other movies that if it wasn't on MTV would have been on CW or WB or UPN or other stuff. I just didn't do much for me. Maybe it's one of those things that got better. Because there's a lot of shows where the pilot's not that good, but then it did get better as it flourished. But I'm just saying, first impressions, like back to the day, if I saw the pilot, I'd be like, nah, I'm good with not watching anymore. I'm kind of good. Again, not the actor's fault. But it's just some bad dated CG of the deer or some of the werewolf stuff we saw at the beginning. Some dumb decisions by the characters. Like from the get-go, like I said, the inciting incident to, other than some lacrosse play, not a whole lot physically happening. I don't know, to me, and then I'm not sure on the werewolf design when the guy did change. I don't know if when he changed to his face looked like a possum. I don't know what, something about his face, I don't know if it's like a possum or some other thing, I don't know, but, yeah, maybe it got better, but the pilot didn't impress me. This didn't do much for me, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, I'm being honest. So with that said, thanks for watching, we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.